Hello guys, I am Vishwanath Yadav. I have passed MSc Mathematics from Tribhuvan University. My teaching experience is about 25 years. In today's session, I would like to continue derivative of a function. So let us start with some examples of relation between continuity and differentiability of a function. Every differentiable function is continuous, but every continuous function is not necessarily differentiable. Means यदि फंक्शन को डेरिवेटिभ हुन्छ भने सर्टेन पोइन्टमा त्यो फंक्शन कन्टिन्युअस पनि हुन्छ त्यो पोइन्टमा, तर यदि फंक्शन कन्टिन्युअस छ भने कुनै सर्टेन पोइन्टमा that function is not always differentiable at that point. We can prove it. Let a function f from R to R be differentiable at a point x is equal to a. मानौ कुनै फंक्शन छ रियल भ्यालुड फंक्शन अफ रियल भेरिएबल, त्यो के छ डिफरेन्सिएबल हो एट अ सर्टेन पोइन्ट x इज इक्वल टु a. डिफरेन्सिएबल हो भने मैले लास्ट लेक्चरमा एक्सप्लेन गरेको थिएँ, कुनै पोइन्टमा फंक्शन डिफरेन्सिएबल हुन्छ भने के हुने गर्छ, राइट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ त्यो पोइन्टमा फंक्शनको लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ मस्ट बी इक्वल, देन right hand derivative of the function at point A or f prime A, it is equal to the left hand derivative of the function at point A, and it is called the derivative of the function at point A, which is represented by f prime A. Right hand derivative means limit h tends to 0, f a plus h minus f a by h, limit h tends to 0, f a plus h minus f a by h. This is right hand derivative of the function at point A. Limit h tends to 0, f a minus h minus f a by minus h. This is left hand derivative of the function at point A, and it is equal to the derivative of the function at point A, f prime A. So कुनै फंक्शन यदि डिफरेन्सिएबल छ एट पोइन्ट ए, के हुने गर्छ, राइट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ इट इज इक्वल टु द लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ अफ द फंक्शन एट दैट पोइन्ट, and it is called derivative of the function at point A, which we represent by f prime A. Then what we have to prove, this function is continuous at point A. Continuous भनेको के, यदि फंक्शन को लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड लिमिट, राइट ह्यान्ड लिमिट र फंक्शन को भ्यालु कुनै पोइन्टमा इक्वल छ भने that function is called continuous at that point. यदि फंक्शन डिफरेन्सिएबल छ भने हामी के प्रुभ गर्नु छ, यो फंक्शन छ continuous at that point. So we want to show that the function f is continuous at the point x is equal to a. continuous proof गर्नको लागि के हुनु पर्छ, right hand limit of the function at point A, left hand limit of the function f at point A must be equal to the value of the function at point A. For this limit h tends to 0, f a plus h minus f a, it is equal to limit h tends to 0, f a plus h minus f a divided by h multiplied by h is non-zero, so h by h it is equal to 1. Taking limit of these factors separately, first factor को limit, this is the derivative of function at point A represented by f prime A from 1, and the limit of second factor is limit h tends to 0, h it becomes 0. First को यो fraction को limit, that is derivative of function at point A f prime A into 0, then the product becomes 0. limit h tends to 0 f a minus h minus f a, it is equal to limit h tends to 0 f a minus h minus f a by minus h into minus h. h tends to 0 means h is non-zero र कुनै non-zero नम्बरलाई सेम नम्बरले डिभिजन गर्दा कोसेन्ट हुन्छ 1 र 1 ले जुनसुकै फंक्सनलाई पनि मल्टिप्लिकेसन गर्दा त्यसमा कुनै चेन्ज हुँदैन, त्यसकारण माइनस h बाई माइनस h means 1 ले यो fa minus h minus fa लाई मल्टिप्लिकेसन गरेको हो. Now taking the limit of these two factors separately, first factor को limit h tends to 0 fa minus h minus fa by minus h into second factor को limit h tends to 0 minus h. यो के छ, लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ र राइट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ इक्वल छ. as the derivative of the function exists at point A, the function is differentiable at point A. यसलाई के रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्न सकिन्छ, f प्राइम a. सेकेन्ड फ्याक्टर को लिमिट 0, तो 0 ले f प्राइम a को मल्टिप्लिकेसन गर्दा प्रोडक्ट बिकम 0. लिमिट h टेन्ड्स टु 0 fa minus h minus fa is equal to 0 और लिमिट h टेन्ड्स टु 0 fa minus h minus fa is equal to 0 और लिमिट h टेन्ड्स टु 0 fa minus h it is equal to fa. So from 2 and 3 right hand limit of the function at point A, it is equal to fa from 2. Left hand limit of the function at point A, it is equal to fa from 3. These are equal. Therefore, the function f is continuous at point A. So, यसमा के प्रूफ गरेछु, यदि फंक्शन डिफरेंशिएबल छ at a point x is equal to a, then this function is continuous at that point. It remains to prove when a function is continuous at a certain point, it is not necessarily differentiable at that point. कुनै फंक्शन यदि continuous छ certain point मा, त्यो point मा फंक्शन differentiable नहुन पनि सक्छ, हुन पनि सक्छ. त यसमा differentiable छ भने definitely continuous हुन्छ. यसमा कुनै पनि point A लिएको थिए, त्यहाँ के प्रूफ गरेछु, differentiable छ भने त्यसैको कन्डिसन अप्लाई गरेर त्यो फंक्शनलाई जुनसुकै फंक्शनलाई continuous देखाउन सकिन्छ. र यदि फंक्शन continuous छ भने एभ्री टाइम डिफरेन्शिएबल हुँदैन, हुन पनि सक्छ, नहुन पनि सक्छ. त्यसो भए एउटा यस्तो इक्जाम्पल लिने जुन इक्जाम्पलमा फंक्शन हुन्छ कन्टिन्युअस तर डिफरेन्शिएबल हुँदैन, अनि के भन्न मिल्छ, एभ्री टाइम कन्टिन्युअस फंक्शन डिफरेन्शिएबल हुँदैन. यहाँ के देखाएको छु, यदि फंक्शन डिफरेन्शिएबल छ भने त्यो जुनसुकै फंक्शन भए पनि त्यो पोइन्टमा कन्टिन्युअस हुन्छ. तर यदि फंक्शन कन्टिन्युअस छ भने एभ्री टाइम डिफरेन्शिएबल हुँदैन. यो प्रूफ गर्नु छ भने इफ वी टेक एन एक्जाम्पल, with the help of that example, if a continuous function it is possible to show that is not differentiable at a point, then what can we say, every time continuous function is not differentiable. To show every continuous function is not necessarily differentiable, let us take an example. The function the absolute value function fx is equal to modulus x is continuous at a point x is equal to 0. This function is continuous. We can prove it. This function is continuous at the point x is equal to 0. Modulus absolute value function is differentiable, not differentiable at point 0. यो continuous छ point 0 मा, तर differentiable हुँदैन. यो प्रूफ गर्न सकिन्छ. continuous हो भने के हुनुपर्छ, लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड लिमिट right hand limit at the point 0 and also the value of function at point 0 must be equal. This is right hand limit of the function at point 0. Limit h tends to 0, f 0 plus h. This is called right hand limit of the function at point 0. We find its value. Limit h tends to 0, fx is modulus h. यहाँ कुनै रियल नम्बर यस हो भने फंक्शनको भ्यालु के हुन्छ त्यो रियल नम्बरको मोडुलस. त्यसैले फंक्शनको भ्यालु एट 0 प्लस h इज modulus of 0 plus h. Modulus of 0 plus h means modulus h, and modulus h is h, and limit h tends to 0, h is equal to 0. So right hand limit of this function is equal to 0. Left hand limit of the function, limit h tends to 0, f 0 minus h, it is equal to, यहाँ s हो भने fx is equal to modulus h. So function को value at 0 minus h is modulus 0 minus h. Modulus 0 minus h means modulus minus h, and modulus minus h is h. Limit h tends to 0 h, it is equal to 0. So left hand limit is also 0, and value of function at 0, it is equal to modulus 0. Modulus 0 equal to 0. Therefore, as limit h tends to 0, f 0 plus h, it is equal to limit h tends to 0, f 0 minus h, it is equal to f 0. So the function f is continuous at the point x is equal to 0. हामीले यो फंक्शनलाई के देखाएको छु, कन्टिन्युअस छ एट पोइन्ट 0. कसरी? राइट ह्यान्ड लिमिट इट इज इक्वल टु लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड लिमिट एट पोइन्ट 0, इट इज इक्वल टु द भ्यालु अफ फंक्शन एट 0. त्यसैले यो फंक्शन हो कन्टिन्युअस एट द पोइन्ट 0. तर यो फंक्शन डिफरेन्सिएबल हुँदैन. डिफरेन्सिएबल हुँदैन भने के हुनुपर्छ? राइट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ र लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ इक्वल भएन भने हामी के भन्न सक्छौँ? यो फंक्शन कन्टिन्युअस छ तर डिफरेन्सिएबल छैन एट पोइन्ट 0. राइट ह्यान्ड डेरिभेटिभ अफ द फंक्शन एट पोइन्ट 0 आर f प्राइम 0, इट इज इक्वल टु लिमिट right hand derivative of the function at point 0 is equal to limit h tends to 0, f 0 plus h minus f 0 by h. fx is modulus x, so f 0 plus h f 0 plus h is modulus 0 plus h minus f 0 is modulus 0 by h. Modulus h is equal to h. H by h is equal to 1. And limit h tends to 0, 1 is equal to 1. So right hand derivative of the function at point 0 is 1. Right hand derivative of the function at point 0 is equal to 1. left hand derivative of the function at point 0 L f prime 0 is equal to limit h tends to 0 f 0 minus h minus f0 by minus h as being the function fx is equal to modulus h. So the value of function at 0 minus h is modulus 0 minus h. Value of function at 0 is modulus 0. Modulus 0 minus h means modulus minus h. Modulus 0 is 0. Modulus minus h is h. H by minus h, it is minus 1. Limit h tends to 0, minus 1 is minus 1. So left hand derivative of the function at point 0 is minus 1. As right hand derivative of the function at point 0 is not equal to the left hand derivative of the function at point 0, so the function f is not differentiable at the point x is equal to 0. So in this example, what we have shown, fx is equal to modulus x. Absolute value function point 0 मा continuous हुन्छ, तर point 0 मै differentiable हुँदैन. त्यसो भए के भन्न मिल्छ, यदि फंक्शन continuous छ भने त्यो every time differentiable हुँदैन. त्यो यो एक्जाम्पलबाट हामीले त्यो प्रुभ गरेछौं. तर यदि फंक्शन differentiable छ भने every time त्यो फंक्शन continuous हुन्छ. So we have completed the proof of the statement. If a function is differentiable at a point, then it is continuous at that point. But if the function is continuous at a point, it is not necessarily differentiable at that point. Let us take an example of differentiable function. Derivative definition बाट निकाल्न सक्ने एउटा फंक्शन लिन्छु. Find the definition by definition. Let us take an example. Find the derivative of the function x to the power x by definition. x to the power x function को definition बाट derivative निकाल्नु छ. We have the function fx is equal to x to the power x. यो फंक्शन को डेरिवेटिभ गर्नु भन्दा अगाडि एउटा लॉगरिथमिक फंक्शन को इम्पोर्टेन्ट प्रोपर्टी छ. त्यो प्रोपर्टी we can observe, यसमा युज गर्छु. त्यसकारण केही एक्जाम्पल लिएर फर्स्टमा त्यो प्रोपर्टी एक्सप्लेन गर्छु. All of you can check the value of x e to the power ln2. e to the power ln2 को भ्यालु क्याल्कुलेटरमा चेक गर्नु. यसको भ्यालु हुन्छ 2. कुनै चेन्ज हुँदैन. e to the power ln2 is equal to 2. e को पावरमा ln3 यो बेस e भएको लगलाई ln नोटेसन युज गर्ने गरिन्छ. दिस इज कल्ड नेचुरल लग और नेपेरियन लग. e to the power ln3 it is equal to 3. कुनै चेन्ज हुँदैन. यदि यसमा 2 को पावर x भएको भए 2 को पावर x नै हुन्छ. यहाँ यदि e to the power ln 3 to the power x हो भने 3 to the power x कुनै चेन्ज हुँदैन. यो क्याल्कुलेटरमा चेक गर्न सकिन्छ. दिस इज वान अफ द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट प्रोपर्टी अफ लॉगरिथम. लग को बेस हो e र यो पावर छ. e कै पावरमा छ भने जुन नम्बर को लग लिएको छ त्यो नम्बरमा कुनै चेन्ज हुँदैन. त्यस्तै यहाँ s to the power x लाई e to the power ln x to the power x लेख्न सकिन्छ. with the help of the same property. e को पावरमा ln भएकोले यहाँ s to the power x मा कुनै चेन्ज हुँदैन. another most important property is, मानौ log 9 ln 9 को भ्यालु क्याल्कुलेसन गर्नु छ. you can use the calculator ln 9. 9 can be written as 3 square. यो पावर टू 3 को एलियन 3 को होइन, एलियन 3 स्क्वायर लग 3 स्क्वायर यो 2 ले मल्टिप्लिकेसन गर एलियन 3 लाई, त्यो लग 9 कै भ्यालु को इक्वल हुन्छ। मिन्स कुनै नम्बर को यदि पावर छ जसको लग लिएको हो भने त्यो पावरले मल्टिप्लिकेसन गर्न सकिन्छ। सो लग 3 square is equal to 2 times log 3. By same procedure, log x to the power x, यो x को पावर छ जसको log लिएको हो भने e to the power x times ln x. x to the power x लाई नै यस्तो फर्ममा लेख्न सकिन्छ, e को पावरमा x times log x. यदि यस्तो फर्ममा लेख्छु भने e कै पावरमा लास्ट लेक्चरमा एक्सप्लेन गरेको थिए sin x को e to the power sin x को डेरिभेटिभ, e to the power tan x को डेरिभेटिभ, त्यस्तै मेथडबाट यसको पनि डेरिभेटिभ क्याल्कुलेसन गर्न सकिन्छ बाइ डेफिनिसन। त्यसैले यो फर्ममा चेन्ज गरेको हो, x to the power x लाई e to the power x times log x by the property of log. By definition, f prime x is equal to limit h tends to 0 limit h tends to 0 f x plus h minus f x by h. Limit h tends to 0, fx is e to the power x times ln x, then fx plus h becomes e to the power x plus h into ln x plus h minus e to the power x ln x whole divided by h. 12th क्लासमा हामीले डेरिभेटिभ गर्दा डेफिनिसनबाट यो सबै कम्पोजिट फंक्सनको डेरिभेटिभ गर्दैछु। यहाँ लगरिथमिक फंक्सन र एक्सपोनेन्शियल फंक्सनको कम्पोजिट फंक्सन हो e to the power x ln x. 11th क्लासमा थियो कुनै सिम्पल फंक्सनको, ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्सनको, अल्जेब्रिक फंक्सनको। अहिले 12th क्लासमा डेफिनिसनबाट डेरिभेटिभ गर्दा सबै फंक्सन कस्तो छ, कम्पोजिट फंक्सन। अहिलेसम्म गरेको क्वेशन थियो सबै कम्पोजिट फंक्सनको डेरिभेटिभ बाइ डेफिनिसन। त कम्पोजिट फंक्सनको डेरिभेटिभ गर्दा वन फंक्सनलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्ने अर्को भेरिएबलको टर्ममा, सो रिप्रेजेन्टिङ x ln x is equal to y, so that when x increases by x, the corresponding increment in y is represented by k, so that x plus h ln x plus h is equal to y plus k. So when x changes by h, the corresponding change in y is represented by k, so that x plus h log x plus h is equal to y plus k. As h tends to 0, what will happen? The limit of the left side, it becomes x times ln x, and x times ln x is only y. How it is possible? While taking k tends to 0. So the limit of k corresponding to h tends to 0 is also 0. X ln x is represented by y, then x plus h ln x plus h can be represented by y plus k. So this fraction can be written by e to the power y plus k minus e to the power y divided by h. अब यो इक्वल हुनको लागि लिमिट लिनु पर्छ। यो साइडमा छ लिमिट h टेन्ड्स टु 0, त्यसैले राइट साइडमा पनि लिमिट h टेन्ड्स टु 0 अब यहाँ h मात्रै नभएर k पनि छ. So what happens when h tends to 0? Variable k also tends to 0. So when we take limit h tends to 0 and corresponding to which k tends to 0, then the limiting value of this fraction is equal to the limit of this fraction. E to the power y into e to the power k, we can write first term as being e to the power y plus k by the law of indices minus e to the power y. Then we can take e to the power y common from the numerator. Then e to the power k minus 1 divided by k into k by h. K by k is equal to 1. You k like k लेख्न सकिन्छ y plus k minus y by h. Remaining terms are same. Y plus k is written for x plus h ln x plus h. Whenever y is written for x ln x, we have already discussed about this. E to the power y remains unchanged whether we take h tends to 0 or k tends to 0. So we can write e to the power y into limit k tends to 0 e to the power k minus 1 by k. अब यो फर्स्ट फ्याक्टरमा h नभएकोले h tends to 0 is while taking it will not change. त्यसैले यहाँ लेख्दा पनि हुन्छ नलेख्दा पनि हुन्छ. तर सेकेन्ड फ्याक्टरमा भेरिएबल h भएकोले we write here limit h tends to 0 x plus h into log x plus h x into log x plus h plus h into log x plus h minus x log x. फर्स्ट र लास्ट टर्ममा यो x into log x, x into log x plus h, x एउटा फ्याक्टर भएकोले we can take from them x common. x into log x plus h minus log x plus h log x plus h whole divided by h. Here we are using the property of log. Log x plus h minus log x, it is log x plus h divided by x. अब यो नेपेरियल लग भए पनि हुन्छ, कमन लग भए पनि हुन्छ. log 3 minus log 2 हो भने ln 3 minus ln 2 हो भने it is equal to ln 3 by 2. यो फ्र्याक्सन को log, it is not equal to log 3 by log 2, but log of 3 by 2 it is equal to log 3 minus log 2. यसै प्रोपर्टीबाट ln x plus h minus ln x can be written as ln x plus h by x. X by h can be written as h by x, and separating the terms x by x plus h by x. So ln 1 plus h by x divided by h by x plus limit h tends to 0 log x plus h by h is 1. Now taking the limit, y is written for x ln x, limit of this fraction is 1, and limit h tends to 0 log ln 1 plus h by x divided by h by x, it is also equal to 1. And while taking h tends to 0, it becomes ln x. E to the power x ln x is x to the power x. So derivative of x to the power x is equal to x to the power x into 1 plus ln x. Here we have used the limit of this fraction. Your 11th class ma limit x tends to 0 ln 1 plus x divided by x is equal to 1. Already we have proved this. अब तैपनि यसमा यदि कन्फ्युजन छ भने यो कसरी आएको छ हैन, यो डाइरेक्ट लेख्न सकिन्छ 12th क्लासमा, तर यो कसरी भएको छ त्यो प्रुफ गर्नु छ भने we can observe the proof of this. Prove that limit x tends to 0 ln 1 plus x by x is equal to 1. यहाँ x नलेखेर h by x, यहाँ पनि h by x, h tends to 0 या h by x tends to 0 लेख्दै छु भने कुनै फरक पर्दैन. सेम मेथडबाट यसको पनि लिमिट 1 नै हुन्छ. Limit x tends to 0 ln 1 plus x, it is an infinite series. यसको एक्सपान्सन गर्यो भने this is an infinite series. Series is alternating. First term positive, second negative, third positive, fourth negative, very positive, then negative. Alternately, positive and negative terms will occur. That's why this series is alternating. यो infinite series हो. x को छ increasing power. यहाँ power 1, power 2, 3, 4, 5. Gradually, the power of x increases. Sign alternately changes. Power of x gradually increases. तो यो log 1 plus x को एक्सपान्सन गर्दा यो पनि छ इन्फाइनाइट सिरिज लाइक e to the power x. तर यसमा फरक के छ, डिभाइजरमा फ्याक्टोरियल हुँदैन. सिरिज हो अल्टरनेटिभ, डिभाइजरमा फ्याक्टोरियल हुँदैन. 1 2 3 4 5 लाइक दिस. x को जति पावर छ त्यति सेम नम्बरले डिभाइड गरेको हो एभ्री टर्मलाई. यहाँ x को पावर 4 हुँदा डिभाइजर पनि 4 हुन्छ. सो ग्रेजुअली द पावर अफ x increases. The series is alternating. The series is infinite. So every term ma variable x भएकोले we can take x common from the numerator. X by x is 1. So while taking x tends to 0, the series is infinite except the first term. All the terms possess variable x. All the terms contain variable x, increasing power of x. First term has only free from x. So these all terms vanish except the first term while taking x tends to 0. यहाँ 1 हुन्छ, यसको पनि 0. Total terms become 0 as being variable x. यसरी लिमिट x tends to 0 log 1 plus x by x को भ्यालु 1 हुन्छ. अब यहाँ x को सट्टा h by x भएको भए h tends to 0 लाई h by x also tends to 0 लेख्न सकिन्छ. Limit h tends to 0 log 1 plus h by x whole divided by h by x. It is equal to limit h tends to 0 the series is alternating. First term positive, second negative, third positive, fourth negative like this. h by x minus 1 by 2 h by x square plus 1 by 3 h by x whole cube. So all these terms has a variable h by x. So we can take h by x common. Then 1 minus 1 by 2 h by x plus 1 by 3 whole square of h by x. All the terms as being h by x, some certain power of h by x, we can take h by x common from them. The series is infinite. H by x divided by h by x is 1. So while taking limit x tends to 0, except the first term, all the terms vanish as being variable h. In this way, limit of this fraction also becomes 1 when h tends to 0. Log 1 plus h by x whole divided by h by x छ भने its value becomes 1. यसरी as a limit कन्टिन्युटी र डेरिभेटिभको रिलेसन, त्यस्तै डिफिनिसनबाट डेरिभेटिभ गर्ने एउटा क्वेसन गरेछु x टु द पावर x. आजको भिडियो यदि बुझ्नमा सजिलो भएछ, हेल्पफुल भएको छ भने you can like and share with your friends, and to get update you should subscribe the YouTube channel Art of Mathematics. Thank you.